Good morning, students, and welcome back. Today, we are going to start with our second module for the chapter Representation of Geographical Features, where we will be dealing with the topic Conventional Signs and Symbols. So, now, what are conventional signs and symbols? Conventional symbols are widely recognized sign and a sign system that signify a concept or idea that all members of group understand based on a common cultural understanding. So we can say conventional signs and symbols are nothing but the interpretation or the standard symbol which are used by all. So the first one is the boundaries. Under the boundaries, there are international, state, district, and tehsil boundaries. And each boundaries, the sign given over there are black in color, and they are generally accompanied by a dash or a dot. So the next one is road and railways. You can see in this slide the colors are quite different, but the actual color will be red. So metal road, unmetal road, path track, cart track, footpath, broad gauge, and level crossing, and railway line with station. When you will draw this conventional signs and symbols in your copy, make sure that you will use a scale. Okay, so the next one is bridges and tunnels. We all know what are bridges. Bridges are the overhead structure across the river with roads, and railway lines with bridge are whenever we go for a journey, whenever we cross over a river or a stream, we generally see the passage above the sea or the stream, that is called railway line with bridge. But what are the cuttings? Cuttings refers to the passage or a road or railway through the hill, but it has a opening above it. It has a opening above it, or a open at that. They are generally open at the top. But the tunnels are just opposite of cuttings. They are the passage of road and railways through the hills, but a tunnel will always have a roof. As you can see, their symbols are given over here. You can easily find out the difference between them. The next one are the water bodies, where different types of stream, canals, embankments, wells, all are mentioned in your book. You will go through your geography book properly. So the next one is the drainage pattern. Drainage pattern is the pattern formed by streams, rivers, and lake in a particular drainage basin. A drainage basin is the topographic region from which a stream receives runoff, through flow, and groundwater flow. Over here, 4 types of drainage pattern are mentioned over here, that are dendritic, trellised, radical, and disappearing stream. So the next slide is on vegetation and forest. So generally the signs that will be shown over here will be green in color, because we have already read that if for vegetation we use green color. And there are some, you can see the symbols also, like in the protected forest and reserved forest, PF and RF is written over there. So the next one is settlement, and we know the settlements are generally shown red in color. In settlement, the criteria that comes under are permanent house, temporary house, fort, temple, church, mosque, tomb, etc. So the last slide is the miscellaneous one, where different types of contour lines, contour intervals, and different other types of signs and symbols are being shown over here, like post office and telegraph office, this is PTO, police station PS, circuit house CH. So you can see there's a merger of signs as well as symbols. And whenever we are talking about signs and symbols, we may have to make sure that we use the correct color as well as the correct symbol for the particular thing, or we can say the interpretation we are talking about. So this was all about the chapter representation of geographical features. So now for your homework, you will draw a double line and write the chapter's name and today's date on the left side. Write quick recap in your geography notebook, filling the blanks and match the following it to be done in your book itself. Then you will draw conventional signs and symbols for boundaries, road and railways, bridges and tunnels, and drainage pattern on the right side of your notebook. And while drawing it, you can use your rulers and you will draw or color it with your color pencils. You will not use any sketch pen for any diagram. Thank you.